So we're going to keep this one short, sweet and to the point. Over the last few days, more information has been coming out about more changes coming with Koumei and the 5 Fates that weren't shown off at the Tokyo Game Show dev stream. Yesterday, Pablo mentioned on Twitter that Caliban has had a few more tweaks to his changes that will go live with his rework on the 2nd of October. So based on feedback, all of Caliban's new summons will now give you shield regen, but his Sumilist, which is the sentient door that you spawn in that then spawns other sentients, will give you more shield back because it has more summons involved. He also mentioned that they've increased the base duration of those sentient summons from 25 seconds up to 45 seconds at base, so almost double the duration for his minions. And the lingering field of his fort ability, Fusion Strike, has now been added back in. So that defense strip area of effect that Caliban currently leaves on the ground before his rework, after casting his Fusion Strike, that they had intended to remove will now stay and work just as it did before. But to clarify even further, Pablo also mentioned that the beams of his fort ability that converge and do that explosion will also still strip enemy defenses as well as the lingering area of effect on the ground. So he's basically double dipping on those defense strips. So Caliban, who was already looking really good with his upcoming rework, is now looking even better. His Razor Gyre is now faster and will heal and regen shields. His sentient summons will regen shields and have a much larger base duration. He spreads a new status effect that only he can use called Tau Status, which will increase the effects that other statuses then deal to enemies. His sentient Wrath ability no longer ragdolls targets and keeps them suspended in the air after they take damage, which they used to fall to the ground and I guess get back up. He can now summon all sentient minions with one cast and has a selection of 3 different sentient types to summon. And his ultimate ability, Fusion Strike, now hits multiple times, strips defenses, leaves an area of effect on the ground, which also strips defenses, and Caliban is invulnerable while casting it. So he is going to be a lot, and I mean, I don't underestimate this, a lot of fun to play. Remember, Caliban will be given free to everyone who logs into Warframe between the 2nd of October and the 16th. So if you don't have one or need to feed one to your helmet, or just want a free Warframe slot because you can just sell him and keep the slot, then don't forget to log in. Now, on top of this, 2 of Nova's augments are being changed because her rework is allowing the recasting of her Null Star ability. Whereas these 2 augments used to allow that, now we're going to have that option anyway. So her Molecular Fission augment and her Neutron Star augments are having a little bit of change to them. First up, her Neutron Star augment now adds a heat proc to all stars, not just when you recast it. Previously, this mod was used to allow us to recast Null Star, and it would send your remaining stars towards enemies and have them deal heat damage. Now it's going to prime all of your current Null Stars with that heat damage. I think it does look really good in the footage that Pablo shared. It's got a lot of what looks like crowd control going on for it. While Molecular Prime is up, it is then shooting off, crowd controlling them, setting them on fire, and exploding them at the same time. Now, her Molecular Fission augment, in addition to restoring Null Stars when killing enemies affected by Molecular Prime, now actually applies Molecular Prime to enemies hit by stars. So, a mobile Molecular Prime if you want to. Now, I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to use either of those augments. I kind of like Nova the way I have her built right now, and the changes she's going to get is just going to amplify my current build. Like I said in my last 2 videos, Companion, Rework and Nova is what I'm looking forward to the most. But one last thing, because it is a question more than one person has been asking since the Tokyo Game Show reveals, and I guess that dev workshop post on the Companion, and especially the Companion mods, the resource gaining mods, Khora won't be able to put the new loot mods like Loyal Retriever, Resourceful Retriever or Prosperous Retriever on her Venari, or maybe they won't stack with ones that are already on your Companion at the very least. It's kind of hard to decipher which Pablo means, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to stack them by having one on Venari and one on your Companion at the same time. That's not going to be an option for a way to get extra loot or extra credits. So, huge update tomorrow. Have fun first and foremost. Enjoy all of the pet changes, the frame changes, the new Warframe, the weapons, the new mission that we're going to be doing as well, the new augments, and of course everything else. Have a great day, and as always, thanks for watching.